Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Usha Binti Shahnawaz. My ID 242152260. And today our presentation topic is protecting data, threats, controls, and best practices. Now let me introduce you to my lovely teammates. We have Maqsuda Tabassum, Maharunisa Maisha, Yasin Ahmed Abdullah, and Tanjimul Astaxia. Next slide. And this is my part, Introduction to Database Security. Next. Okay, so what is database security? Database security means protecting data from unauthorized access or damage. It ensures confidentiality, integrity, and availability, keeping the right people in and the wrong people out, and the data safe all the time. Next slide, please. Now, the CIA triad core objective. There are three main pillars of database security: confidentiality, only authorized user can see the data; integrity, data must stay accurate and unchanged; availability, data should be accessible whenever it's needed. Next slide, please. So why database security matters? If security fails, it causes financial loss, huge fines and lost revenue, reputational damage, people lost trust in the organization, legal risk, breaking laws like GDPR or HIPAA, loss of trust. Once trust is gone, it's hard to rebuild. In short, database security protects information, builds trust, and keeps system reliable. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Maqsuda Tabassum, ID 242158485. Next slide. Now I will discuss external and internal threats. External threats include hackers, stolen credentials, and malware. Internal threats include careless employee, excessive permission, and accidental data exposure. So database security must be protected against threats from both inside and outside. Next slide. SQL injection. SQL injection happens when attacker inserts malicious SQL code into input field. It can allow the bypass login, steal data, or delete table. We can prevent it by using parameterized queries and prepared statements. Next slide. Data breaches and exposure. Data breaches happen when sensitive information is accessed without authorization. Common causes include weak password, unpatched software, and phishing. We can reduce this risk of encryption, access control, and continuous monitoring. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Mehrunasa Maisha. My ID is 242155749. Next slide. Now I'm going to explain authentication methods. There are 4 authentication methods shown here. First, passwords. Passwords are the most common identity check. They require strong passwords, policies, complexity, and salted bracing. Second, we have biometrics. Biometrics means fingerprint, facial recognition, or iris scanning to confirm a unique biological physical trait. Third, we have multi-factor authentication or MFA. It combines 2 or more distinct verification factors such as a password and authentication code. Finally, certificates and tokens. Digital Exponent 509 certificates and secrets token are used for verifying automatic system and API connection. Next slide. Authorization models and encryption. Next, there are 2 parts here: access control models and data encryption standards. Under access control models, we have 3 models. First is DEC. Resource owners explicitly decide who is granted access. Second, we have MSC or mandatory access control. Fixed access permissions are dictated by central system-wide security level. Third, we have RBSC or role-based access control. Access rights are assigned based on defined organization rules. Now for data encryption standard, encryption converts human-readable plain text into unreadable ciphertext using cryptography algorithm. The process is plain text to encrypt to ciphertext. Encryption protects data at rest. such as stored tables and disk, and also process data in transit such as data moving across networks via TLS slash SSL. Thank you. That was my part. Now I would like to call my next team member.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Yasin Ahmad Abdullah. So here we will discuss about backup strategies and something else. So go ahead. So here we can see that backup strategies. Let's talk about it. First, full backup. It means making a complete copy of the entire database and its data. Second, we see that incremental backup. It saves only the changes made after previous backup, so it needs less storage and time. Third, we see that recovery testing. We regularly test whether our backup can actually restore the database successfully when a problem happens. So next we will talk about continuous auditing and monitoring. So first we record activities such as queries, logins, and database changes, etc. Then we analyze the patterns. After that, we detect anomalies such as unusual or suspicious activities. Finally, we send alerts and respond quickly when a security problem is detected. So after that, we will talk about network and physical security. So next slide. Let's discuss about it. So here is a database firewalls, controls incoming and outgoing from public networks, making them more secure. Then physical controls protect the actual server room using things like biometric locks, security guards, and the surveillance cameras. After that, finally, environment control protects the servers from physical problems. So here's from my side. Thank you, everyone.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Tanjimur Astaxiam. My ID is 242155117. So now we talk about the best practices and key takeaways. So the first is security checklist. So we have to check principle of least privilege. Then we have to check enforce strong password and MFA. So and then regular patching, routine audits and backups. And then the lessons from real world brasses. So unpatched vulnerabilities allow attacks prolonged access unnoticed. Core takeaways are security is ongoing operational process, not a one-time project setup. So the best practice and key takeaways is a strong password and MFA, regular updates and patching, routine audits and backup, principle of least privilege, encrypt sensitive data, security awareness training. So if we practice these things, I guess we all protect our personal information and everything. So lessons from real world basis. What we went actually wrong? A single unpatched vulnerability exposed millions of records, right? Delayed detection allows attacks, extended access. Weak internal monitoring missed early warning signs, right? And from this, what we actually learn? We learn patch known vulnerabilities without delay, invest in continuous monitoring and alerting, treat security as an ongoing process, not a one-time setup. Okay, so the summary and the key takeaways of this whole presentation is database security protects confidentially integrity and availability of data. Authentication and authorization and encryption form the core defense layers. Threats come from both external attackers and internal misuse. Backup, auditing, and monitoring keep systems resilient and recoverable. Best practices and continuous resilience are essential. Security is ongoing, not one time. So this is our presentation. Thank you, everyone. Assalamu alaikum.